Hey guys, what if here, and welcome back to NASCAR Game 2013 Crew Mode for Part 32. Going to Phoenix, the penultimate race of the season, and it's kind of surreal because the season of this game and in Crew Mode is almost over. And it kind of feels good because this point standings is disgusting. We should not be doing this good in our rookie season, but we have just broken all the sound barriers because I am just that good apparently. So Pastrana's 7th. We always like to see him do well, so that's good. Kyle Busch has he's 8 points back at Dale Jr. The real battle for the championship, I would kind of look at, is pretty close. Kenseth, I think, is kind of out of it unless he just runs really well and Busch and Jr. just do terrible. But basically, it's between Kyle Busch and Dale Jr., which is pretty damn cool because I like Dale Jr. So, simple boy me wants to see Kyle Busch get thwarted because in 2013, I did not like Kyle Busch very much. So, this is a very interesting battle. There's really not a whole lot else to look at, so we'll just get right into the Invitational and then get into the actual meat and potatoes of this video. So this is basically a thunder lap, so yeah, obviously it gives us our first lap, which is always going to be not great because, well, it's just a get up to speed lap, so next lap will be probably our true test of might. Why do I not have my headphones on? I don't know. I kind of messed up on that. That should be our goal time, and it is. Did it in really one full lap, so that's good. And now I'm putting my headphones on when it doesn't matter. I'm just a freaking, I'm the Three Stooges, except I'm a one stooge, and not as funny. Why would they even? What? Who has the most truck stuff? Rick Crawford. Ew. Ew. Well, this is pre like him being revealed as a monster, but ew. Oh, in hindsight, that's just gross. Now that I move on to Phoenix, I'm disgusted. Thank you to my tier 2 Patreon people as well as my YouTube members for supporting the channel. First, to get our early access videos before they go out to the public. And I'm sure that every single one of my YouTube members are better than Rick Crawford. I would have to fucking hope so. So that's kind of good to think about. Why am I talking about him? Stop. Let's just get into it. So our race settings, it's going to be 30%, so we have 94 laps, 1 times tire and fuel, so we'll be pitting around lap, well, the fuel loads goes to about like 74 laps, so we'll probably pit maybe around lap 60 maybe, I'm not sure, but this seems to be pretty good settings. And we'll just get into qualifying and see where we start. This track is utterly difficult on just default setup, so this is going to be just a knockout grind fest. And it's going to be our real first race track that's going to be a big, ultimate meaty challenge. Turn 4, it got loose. It's wiggly, but that's definitely going to be better than our first lap. And it's going to put us 19th. So that's not bad, but the AI run really fast here in qualifying. I think when I did a race now, their actual race pace was like a 27.3. So, yeah, if it was 27.3, then I would be, I don't know. They're just very fast in qualifying. 6/10 faster in qualifying than they are in actual race trim. But hey, Denny Hamlin's on pole. He won here in the spring, so good for him. Newman 5th, that's not good. Kyle Busch is up there, and Dale Jr. nowhere to be found. So that's a big yikes in the championship battle for 2nd. And Pastrana is nowhere to be found. He just decided to go home in 24th, so we'll have Mike, Joy, and Daryl take it away so we can begin this struggle because I don't know what it is with this track at Phoenix. The AI are just on another level, and the AI don't wreck, so it is just going to be a freaking all-out brawl, and I'm looking forward to it.
Hi, everybody. Mike, Joy, and Daryl Waltrip welcoming you to the penultimate race of this year's Sprint Cup season, the Cobalt Tools 500. Every team in the chase is hoping to come out of Phoenix with maximum points, going into the season's final race next week at Homestead. So it's a matter of resource management, conserving what you've got, and getting good track position.
Things are going to tighten up. As we get near the end of the chase, this is a very, very critical race.
All right, Daryl, time to go.
Wow, Daryl had like almost nothing to say, and that commentary ended way too early, so we just had dead silence. That was just awkward. Daryl, do your thing.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing in the desert, boys and girls.
Thank you. All right. gonna take it easy in turn 1. But we do have a maxed out car and everything, so we should do pretty well. And we got the inside line, which is good because we kind of just cut the dog leg here. But just want to wait for this to thin out, because I mean, I kind of have an idea of where they're gonna break and all that stuff. But I don't know. Phoenix is just weird with how, I mean, every other track since we've had this car maxed out has been pretty easy. Not Phoenix. That will remain difficult to the end of time. Pastrana trying to do stuff. So yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be what I always wanted the career mode to be. Like, very difficult, challenging, and we've already seen that, so that's good. We actually lost 2 spots now that I'm realizing it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm actually gonna up the brake bias a couple pounds or whatever this numerical system is, because I think we need it. When I did it in race now, it seemed to work. So I'm hoping this does the same in career mode. Who knows? We actually gained a spot. I don't know when I did that, but that's good. Don't hit Biffle. Now we're getting into the single fileville that I'm used to kind of seeing. So I think this is probably where we're just gonna chill for a large portion of this race, I would assume, because I don't know if we're gonna get much more than this. It's really... Mark, calm down. I gave you not even half a lane and you're just going to run me over. And that's very un-Mark Martin-like, but this is NASCAR 2013 Mark Martin, not real life, because that is just everything about that was just gross to see Mark try to bump and run someone. Alright, we're going to try the outside here on passing Biffle. We did actually get like half a car length up on him, but the car binded up too much. So we might have lost a spot trying to do that, but I'm hoping in turn 3 we can kind of just pack it in here. Get the back. Alright, good. Alright, that almost was a disaster, but we maintained our spot. It's just I was trying to do something to make a pass, and it didn't work. Now we got a bit of a run there off turn 2. We'll go to the inside here on Biffle. It's just been nothing but just trying to just maintain the spot, because Mark is lurking. But I think for the first time, we're actually going to get the inside Biffle here. We just have to execute. We can outbrake them a little bit in turn 1. Get under the yellow line. Just abuse track limits, because that's just all what Phoenix is anymore. 90% of the track you're just running off the racing surface. But we actually got the spot, and we might get another one here on Kurt Busch, which I really wasn't expecting. I was just kind of focused on getting the 1 spot, but we might get a 2-for-1 deal here. Here, I can't even talk. That was awkward. But we got the spots, yay! I guess someone, I guess someone could theoretically pit and make it on fuel, maybe? I don't know. The strat is weird to pit this early. It's Josh Wise, so, I didn't know we were even catching lap traffic. Or did he just straight up qualify up there? I don't know. But our position, we didn't go up to 16th, so I think he was just a lap down car, so. Yeah, either way, him pitting really doesn't really matter. But we gained a spot at McMurray. That's cool. I don't know if we're going to get much further than that, but I think for now, for quite a while, we'll probably just be chilling here in 17th. So. Yeah, this is a very slow burn, methodical type of race. I like it. Editor me is going to probably like it because I can just cut out a lot of stuff, so that's good. Boyer's checking up, so we'll just kind of try to sneak in here. Dale Jr. is having a bad run. He's definitely going to lose second place in points. I think there's 2 lap cars in his big group. I couldn't even get by Busch. Yeah, I think there's just 2 lap cars just holding up this entire pack of, I don't know how many lap cars this consists of, but I tried going up on the high side to make some kind of pass. Doesn't work. Car steps out, so that sucks. But we might be able to try to sneak into the inside here again, though the center of the corner of the car binds up, and I can't stop. And there goes all of those track positions I worked really hard to get. All because I couldn't slow down enough. I braked in the same spot I normally brake in, but apparently that time it was just, nope, we're not going to fucking have it, and there goes my track position, so that's fun. I don't understand. I'm all up for challenge, but why is the difficulty so, like, radically different here than any other track? It makes no sense, because, man, that's kind of something I worry about with the iRacing game, because that's like something they've been kind of infamous for, with difficulty changing rapidly from track to track, and Even Thunder 04, like one of the best console games, had that issue in some areas, but god damn, I lost all of my progress. I lost 5 of those spots, and that breaks my heart, because they took me so long to keep it and maintain it, and I just lost all of it because lap traffic, and then there's just people pitting. Random lap cars just decide to pit, and that just stacked up everything, and I kind of got my spots back, so that's kind of good. Man, this car just falls apart now. It's gotten to that point. It just fell apart. I think lap traffic, I think it's still holding people up. I don't know.
Clear low.
Pastrana checked up there, it looked like. Scott Speed is the one that's holding people up, so that's good, I guess. We'll just... Please, Scott Speed, don't just... I don't know who's pitting. Man, this is just rough. But at least we'll get by Scott Speed, and I think the AI should go back to normal, and their pace should kick up a little bit. I don't know what Scott Speed is doing, but we'll get by him eventually. There we go, we'll just cut the dog leg here. And the sad thing is, I can go into turn 3 with the dog leg speed and everything. Like, just the best type of momentum and speed in the world, and I can't carry it in the center and off turn 3 and 4, because it just gets too tight, so I don't know what to do. And I just bumped Biffle. Okay, I definitely got... My braking entry is going to have to change, because car doesn't want to slow down as much. What's really frustrating is that this is the exact position I was doing in my race now. So now it feels like my race now car and Kurmo car are just not different. But it felt faster for the first 20 laps of the run, so I don't know. But now we're just stuck, so... I mean, my plan was probably to pit around lap 55, so we just kind of have to just limp around here for another 13 laps and then pit, which should be a glorious undercut, and we should gain a lot of spots from it. So we still might be able to be as the top 10 if my math is and the logic is working correctly. Biffle checked up there. He really checked up. All right, we'll get the spot. Lap traffic playing a factor, but I don't even know if lap traffic played a factor, and Biffle just checking up. That was weird. I cannot go under that yellow line, because if I do, the AI are not going to acknowledge that I'm there, and they're just going to run me over. So, dodged the bullet there. But hey, I will take gaining a spot. It's the first thing, so something interesting is happening for the first time in what feels like 20 laps. And I couldn't even get around lap car without hitting him. That's fucking embarrassing. And also, my oil temp's overheating. Just barely. I think the max is about 233, so we are just slightly over it. I guess it's not enough to affect the engine, but who knows? Maybe even this amount is still affecting it. I have no idea, but we'll lower the grill tip when we go down pit road, maybe by 15 degrees or percent or whatever, and go from there. Our pit stops are approaching, which is good, because this car is awful and I hate it. God. Oh my god. Is this just the universe saying I'm just destined to run 22nd no matter what, even if I get gift wrapped a 21st because he just checked up? I guess the answer is yes. I'm just forever stuck in 22nd on raw pace. Alright, I'm going to pit this lap just so I have an even 40 green flag run. Just to cleanse my OCD. So, yeah, we'll pit now. Really nothing changing with the car in terms of any adjustments. Just 4 tires, lower the grill tape from 50 to 35, and that's really it. Alright. Hopefully it sends it down to pit road normally, and it does. I could have tried to cheese this extra hardcore and just take, do the tire pressure adjustments and everything, but I wanted to stay honorable. I took my honor and pride to the next level. And I'm also hoping with the next 40 laps we can kind of maintain our pace, or at least by the time it falls off it won't be too bad. And this undercut should be juicy enough to be as the top 10, I hope. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, but we're currently 2 laps down, but Kyle's right in front of us. He is just on another level of dominance today, so I don't know, good for him. He really wants to be first loser, and he's achieving it right now. In terms of the championship battle, that's the context I'm trying to give for that. That moment when Kyle Busch is on almost over 60 lap old tires and I still can't get around him effortlessly on brand new tires, that is really, really freaking sad. I don't even know what to say. Even cutting the dog leg and trying to just get a run turn 3, I had the bottom lane, but I can't do anything about it unless live traffic holds them up or something. I mean, that might happen. No, we'll just straight up just unlap ourselves with no assistance. Well, that's good. It just took a while, but at least we got it. So obviously some people have pitted Pastrana. I wish it was Pastrana. Stenhouse right up there in front of me in 14th. I think we might be able to pass him, but as you see, we were running 22nd before, and now we've already gained 8 spots. So this undercut clearly working, but I don't know how much more spots this is going to get me. So gonna have to take kind of take with what we can get here, and just hope hope we get a top 10 out of it. Tony Stewart just got out of pit road. Brad's gonna be leaving pit road now. It's gonna put us up in the 12th. And the 11th and 10th are right there in front of me. Can I get to them? I don't know. They didn't really pit too much longer after me, so I don't know if that's going to work, but at least we'll have the track position, so at least we got that on our side. There's Truex, there's Dale Jr., so okay, well, after all that, we are in 10th, so that's kind of cool. Kyle Busch staying out for a very long time, it feels like a really bad strat. I feel like he's going to lose spots from that, so he might have just boned himself out of a race when it just keeps up. And I don't know why he's doing that, because he already has such a massive lead. He could, I don't know, he's just not being smart.
Keep rolling.
Oh, Jimmy Edwards. Oh my god, they almost wrecked themselves leaving pit road. Did you see that? Oh my god. Well, that's definitely 2 spots that I don't think they're going to run me down. Brad just drove around me on the outside with lap traffic in the way. Damn, Brad, I don't even know what to say. That was incredible. Can I even get the spot back? Is that possible? Yes, it is. He just stopped. All right, well, we'll get P7 from all that. Kenseth is leaving pit road. That's going to put us P6. That's a little bit higher up than I thought. And Kenseth's going to be pretty far back, so I don't know if he'll run me down. He probably will. Again, 6th place is fine. I'm really more focused on just getting a top 10, so right now this is fine. This is about what I kind of expect, or at least I will take this. That's what I'm trying to say. Kind of pulling away from Brad. He did pit about 5 laps after him, but I don't think the 5 laps are a big enough difference. I feel like if it's 10 laps or more, then I feel like there's a better chance that they can run me down, but I haven't really seen them. I mean, it could have been Edwards or Jimmy that would have probably ran us down, but they almost wrecked themselves leaving pit road, because they did that weird thing when they leave pit road, the car just makes them turn right. We've seen it happen at many other tracks throughout the season, and that was really the first instance where I guess it wasn't enough to bring out a yellow. It looked like Jimmy and Edwards, looked like one of them stopped. I don't know who it was. But leave it to Edwards to have just more absolutely out-of-body experiences of bad luck in the chase. He's just had such a late-season collapse, and really none of it's been his fault. So it's been kind of sad to watch that decline. Thank you to Mike McDowell for holding up Brad Keselowski and I think it's Greg Biffle. So really happy to see that, because boy howdy, that is giving us a bit of a buffer, which I appreciate. So we got more breathing room. Something's happening in front of me. Casey Mears being an absolute bro and holding Newman up. I don't think it's going to be enough still, but he is making a conceited effort to try to give me a top 5, and I really, really respect that. Not anymore. He tried. I'll give Mears that. He tried, but it wasn't enough for me to get that top 5. But now Mears can do me a solid and hold up Brad Keselowski and Biffle, which he is doing. So, again, Mears being an absolute bro. Are you sure that's not Kamikazegames in that car? It feels like it. I feel like he would do that for me. Oh, Brad got around him. R.I.P. and peace to my 6th place. I think it's going to be coming to an end. We might even fall back to 8th, but considering how long we've held 6th place, I will take it. Especially with our undercut. That's kind of what we expect, at least at some point, to start dropping spots. I thought it would happen a lot sooner, but it hasn't happened, so I've been kind of surprised with that. But we'll just get by the lap down car of Robbie Gordon. Maybe he can hold up Brad, and maybe that can keep us in 6th. I don't know, but yeah, this is way better than I expected. I thought we would be kind of dangling for our lives in 10th, but that's not been the case. Jeff Gordon finally pits. So I think, unless he cycles out ahead of us, we might be able to steal 5th from this just because Gordon stayed out for so long. I didn't even think about that. I wasn't even paying attention to the leaderboard, but we might get 5th, but I don't know if that's going to last. He might have too much track position, but he was pretty far back, or at least we had a really good gap on him when we pitted, so I don't know. Kyle Busch cycled back out in the lead, so I guess him staying out for a very long time didn't really change anything. And Gordon's already leaving the track, so he really didn't even lose spots from that. I mean, he lost the lead, but he didn't drop back further, so we'll just maintain our 6th place like usual, or at least before, so nothing changed. That's what I'm trying to say, nothing changed. There is a stupid amount of lap cars in front of me. And this could be really good or really bad. I have no clue. But with how slow this car has gone on the run, I don't even know if I could even get by them. And Brad just passed me on the outside, which is probably the smartest thing he could have done. I just got to worry about those lap cars, but yeah, I was just parking on the bottom of turn 3. I braked too late. I bumped him, but he didn't move. I don't want to gain a spot like that. It just feels wrong because he earned that. I don't want to Joey Logano it, but we lost the spot. It took a very long time, but we moved back to 7th. And Edwards just drove around me on the outside like I was standing still. Maybe there's still a chance for me to lose this top 10 because Tony Stewart's right there behind us. Maybe not. I don't know. It's just now the car is really struggling. That undercut is now really starting to really reap its rewards of being bad now. But we only got less than 5 laps to go to hang on. So please, car, hang on. Well, thank you to Almirola and maybe Dave Blaney. I don't know if Dave Blaney held up Almirola or what the reasoning behind it was, but it's not going to matter because our car sucks in the middle of the corner so much. But Almirola just stayed behind me. He could have went to the high side, but he chose not to. And we'll get a good run off the corner and get by Blaney. That puts more of a buffer between me and Stewart, so that might have been the race-winning decision for us to secure our 7th place, as something happened to frickin' Stenhouse because Josh Wise just brake checked the 2 and I got one of my spots back. And I just bumped in Josh Wise because he's slow, but I gained a spot back. I think. No, I didn't. I don't even know. Josh Wise is just very slow. Less than 2 to go. We're just hanging on. I will take a 7th. I mean, we only lost 1 spot for that long green flag run. Maybe we won't lose any because Trevor Bayne just stopped in front of poor Stenhouse. And he's still going to just roadblock him there up on the high side. This car cannot turn. It is a joke how bad we are in 3 and 4. That was like almost 0.3 of a second we lost there. But it's white flag. Don't care. We're going to manage to hang on and get a top 10. And again, Stenhouse kind of just stopped off turn 2. And Kyle Busch wins. Good for him. Let's get through 3 and 4. And just park the bus at turn 3 so no one else can get to the inside of me. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, might get 6th. Maybe. Nope. I will take it. I will take 7th. That's fine. I will be fine with that. That was, oh my god. Ow, my hand. Jeez. The AI are so tough here. It's unbelievable. Oh my god. The undercut worked. I'm exhausted. Kyle Busch gets the win. Dale Jr. with a horrific run. He gets 15th, so I think he's going to lose like 18 points because Kyle Busch won, led the most laps, and led a lap, so. Yeah, I think he's going to... Junior's going to be like 10 back at him. Pastrana ended up getting 17th after all that, so he kind of had a good run, but everyone else kind of ran good. Edwards, I don't know who that was wrecking on pit road. I thought it was Edwards because Edwards and Jimmy had their kerfuffle, but he managed to get 5th. So I don't know who that was, unless it was Biffle, because maybe Biffle and Edwards were running similar schemes. I don't really know, but because Jimmy Johnson got completely screwed out of that. He ended up, where did he finish? Where did he finish then? 21st. That's a big yikes. So as I assumed, Kyle Busch gets second place back. I was about to say the point lead. But no, he has a 11-point gap on Dale Jr., which is a pretty comfortable gap, but it could all fall apart at Homestead. And Denny Hamlin, again, nobody really gains on him, but Travis Pastrana hangs on to 7th. As we now, oh my god, 3-way tie for 7th? Pastrana, Jeff Gordon, and Edwards all tied for 7th. That is wild. And Tony Stewart is only 4 points back, and my phone is blooping. I was in the middle of discussing my point battle situation because it's juicy back here. Clint Boyer last, which is funny, but Edwards escaped out of 12th. He ended up having a good run. But still, 9th is a disservice to a season with 20 top. That's... So it's so wrong. He should be right up here, 2nd to 3rd, maybe. Somewhere in between that. But Pastrana, at this point, I mean, unless he finishes last at Homestead, I think he will... Well, I think he's got not last all locked up. And Stewart's only 4 points back, so it's spicy back here. I like it, so I don't know. But that was Phoenix. That was really tough. Probably the last race of the season that's going to be that extremely difficult. So I don't think Homestead's that tough, but I don't remember. It's been a long time, so I could be wrong. But for now, we'll wrap up today's episode. A big shout out to my Tier 3 Patreon supporters today for Champ 15, Kamikazegames, Bailey Carrier, Mexican League 1986, and Jason Hellman for support. Again, I appreciate what you guys do for my channel every single month. It always means a lot and always goes a long way. So just thank you as always for what you guys do. It makes me very happy. I'll see you all in the finale of Homestead. It's weird to think we're here. There was a period of time where I was only making these like once a week, but now it's been sometimes 2 or 3 a week. It kind of depends, but we're here. We're finally here. I have a lot to say in the next episode, so look out for that. So, for now, we'll just, I guess there's really nothing much more to add. I'll see you all in the next episode. See you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.